All right, come to standing in the center of your mat. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Shoulders back and down. Remember, your posture will always need to be shoulders back and pushed into the shoulder blades. So we don't stand like this with our hips pushing in front, or we don't overarch our spine, okay? Abdomen pulled into spine. We're going to start with deep breathing. Diamond here. Inhale. Exhale. Hold a diamond around your lower abdomen and the navel. So thumbs at the navel, fingers at the lower abdomen. Inhale. Open your ribs out on either side. When you inhale, when you exhale, press the belly into spine. Chest open taller. Inhale. Exhale, hollow concavity of the abdomen. Arms out by your side now. Stretch your arms as much as they can go. Shoulders back and tall, strong. Keep a distance between your ribs and hips, which are equal on both sides. So we're going to imagine rods there. Belly pulled into spine to inhale. Exhale down. Since it's weights, our warm-up is going to pick up a little bit of speed now. 2. Exhale down. But let's set the breathing right. You know, when you inhale, you want to open your ribs out without elevating your shoulders. And when you exhale, you want to press the belly into spine without tucking the pelvis forward. Last one, inhale. Open your legs a little wider this time and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. 6. Yes, sure. 7, 8, 7, 6. Belly pulled in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms down. Keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. Watch out for the elbow drooping or elevating. Keep it exactly in line with the shoulders and push your shoulders back and down. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale, and turn out. Scoop your belly into spine. Press your feet into the mat. Hi, Neha. Good morning. And forward. Open your chest. Keep your arms up in line with the shoulders so they shouldn't droop or elevate too high. And back. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Neck and spine in one line. And down. Open your chest. Open your chest. Back straight and tall. And up. Scoop your belly into spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And forward. And as you push your arms forward, you imagine you're holding onto a squeezy ball and pressing it in. So we're not really doing this, or we're not pressing the belly in on we're holding. We're not pushing the hips out. Scooping your belly into spine, stretch and hinge. Belly pulled in, hinge your hips back and reach to stretch up. And slowly come to standing. This time your arms come all the way down. Inhale to hinge. Your hinge is just pretending to sit on a chair and then lifting yourself up. So it's not a squat, it's not a flat back. 3, inhale. It ensures that the muscles which are at the lowest part of the back, right at your glute level, those get engaged. Inhale, exhale. As you do this, remember to pull the belly into spine deeper. We're still in a forward, in the hip distance position. Slightly wider than that and out. Hold it here, open up, alternate crisscross. 1, 2, open your chest. 4, open up your armpits. 6, very good. 7, now you're going to imagine your arms are like sticks which have no elbows. Okay, so your arms can't go like that. We need to stretch the arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, release down and pulse down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Take it to your right side, to your right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To your left. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And center. Curl your spine to come up slowly. Head coming up last and release. Well done. Rotate your shoulders. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And rotate forward. 2, squeeze your shoulder blades. 3, 4, keep your spine tall and engaged. 6, 7, and 8. And shoulder shrugs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and push your shoulders away from the ears and tilt your head side to side. As you tilt your head, you don't want to swing through. You want to keep your body straight and tall, and your ears come towards your shoulder only as much as possible. So we're not struggling to push, or we're not struggling to do this, okay? Very gentle, and rotate your head once in one direction, only once, and once in the other. And release. Come to standing at the top of your mat or at the back. Rotate your inner thighs out, scooping your belly into spine. Sit back in a squat, abdomen pulled in. Sit back in an active squat and slowly up. Warming up your knees. 1 and up. 2 and up. 3 and up. 4 up. 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now hold it down and stay as much as you can in your active squat. You don't want to go very low, as much as your knees can take it. Why? Because the minute we push our body weight forward, the knees will take the brunt. The minute we push our knees back behind the toes, then we may start to elevate our hips. So as much as possible, stay down without engaging your hips. Without engaging your knees. 4, 3, 2, and slowly down. Straighten your knees at this point and walk to the top of your mat. Walk to the top of your mat and hold it up. Scoop your belly into spine, hold up into your plank. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your knees down onto the mat. Inhale to arch. Exhale to curl. Inhale to arch. Exhale to curl. Scoop your belly into spine. Inhale to arch. Rotate your inner elbows to front of the room. Exhale to curl. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly from here, we're going to move into the first one. That's your push-ups. Belly pull into spine. Also, can you tilt your screen so I can see the floor a little more? Also, if you don't have your mat, just keep something soft underneath. Okay. All right. So I put a message very late to ask you to get your bands in. So if you have your band, please place it above your elbows. We're practicing push-ups. It is chest today. Okay. So use your heavy weights. Chest is pretty much a bigger muscle. Okay. It is also supported by the shoulder in a lot of ways. So do try to take up slightly heavier weights for these. Tricep, yes, we can probably take a call when we reach that space, okay? So like I said yesterday, we're doing chest, we're doing shoulders, and we're doing tricep. All right, belly pull into spine, all right? Each time you do your push-up, open your band out. Scooping it in, open your chest. You remember your chest goes above your band. So it's never the neck over the band, it's always the chest. The same way when you look at me on the floor, I'm going to tilt my, Okay, place your band above your elbow. Keep your knees at hip distance. Open your arms out. Then push your body weight over your chest. Then you can lift up your knees here if you need to. Open your chest out. Now, chances are that sometimes this happens. Do you see this? The ability to go down through the neck and then pop the elbows out. So avoid that. Open your chest, scoop your belly in, push and let your buttocks go down as well, and then push up, which is why the band, so that it's a little more easier to do, okay? Tuck your pelvis, scoop your belly into spine. If you feel that your mat is still not providing enough of support, you could roll your mat so your knees are on a softer surface, okay? Scoop your belly in, open your chest. 4, 3, 2, inhale, down, exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your alternatives are also to be on the wall if you want to. 7. Yeah, very nice. 8. 9. Nice, Yasho. Shoulders back and down. 10. Very good, Deepthi. 11. Well done, Soham. 12. Excellent, Priyanka. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Nice, Neha. 13. Neha, very good. 14. Janani, well done. 15. And 16. Take a breather. Relax. Well done. Take a breather. Remember your entire back, okay, right? So if this was where the chest is and this is where your hips are, the entire one falls. It's not going here. Okay, so your hips are not staying up while your shoulders go down. It goes together, but you need to get into that incline. Round two, let's go. We have 3 rounds. It's just strength training, little bit of isolations. Shoulders back and down. Remember, if your shoulders are rolling in already to start with, you probably are going to do this. So open up, push your shoulders back and down, and open the band above your chest. Yeah, that's it, Yasho. Now, Yasho, you'll need to elbow bend a lot. Okay, 4, 3, 2, let's go. And go. 1, your arms are at shoulder distance apart. 2, 3, let's go. 4, Neha, very good. 5, open your chest. 6, Yasho, keep your hips up. You're almost in a bhujangasana. 7, 8, it has to go together. 9, open your chest. Pull the belly up into spine. 10, let your chest go above your band as much as it can. Don't struggle to touch the floor. Okay, so start with slow first. Yasho, take a breather. 12 is your back's gone. Yeah, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Take a break. Well done. Remember, there are 2 ways. While you take a break, watch me. So when I say your hips going down, this could also be happening. Okay, so avoid that. Scooping your belly in, open up. Now, I can go all the way down because I have my band, okay, and push back. It still means my muscles are working. But if your band can go halfway, this is also fine as a practice. Make sure your elbows are moving to the corners of the mat. So if you draw a line, your elbows have to move here, not here. Your elbows don't point to the back of the mat, they move to the corners of the mat, okay? Open chest. Scoop your belly. 3rd and final. Tuck your pelvis. Don't let your hips dip. Don't let your shoulders go down like this. Neck and spine in one line. Hollow concavity. 4, 3, 2. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push your chest between your arms. 5. Well done. So 6, 7. Yeah, nice, Yasho. Keep it up. 8, 9, 10. Let's go, Janani. Very good. 11, 12. Priyanka, well done. 13. Remember to squeeze your shoulder blades. 14, 15, and 16. Take a breather, relax. Excellent, guys. Take a stretch. Take your bands off and stretch your arms. Remember, your bands are only just going to support you. They kind of make your job a little easier, okay, by just allowing you to stay in a safe plane of movement, right? So because you know that, okay, now your chest has to go over the band. If you couldn't, then probably the neck was getting compromised or the lower back was getting arched, okay? So you're just using that as a prop today. Open your chest up, come to kneeling, hollow concavity, and sit back. Come to kneeling or sitting like this. And open your chest, scoop your belly into spine. Breathe deeply, stretch your arms. All right, round 2. Now, there are 2 ways to do this one. I said we would introduce the ball so that we get the height. But what we can do is on the floor, if you can watch me, take your heavy weights, again, moving into the chest one, right? Scooping your belly into spine. Hollow concavity. Come to lying down. Watch me first. Pick up your weights. Try to keep your heavy weights in. Open your chest. Open your arms up. If your weights are here or if you're struggling with holding your weights up, let's practice holding and pulling the abdomen into spine. Now here, you have to pretend that there is a bar or a rod here. Okay, so that you're not curling up. You can feel that rod between your sternum and pubic bone. Once you're here, open up your armpits, tuck your pelvis. Inhale to take your arms out on either side. Exhale to close. Very simple, okay? Inhale out, exhale, close. Now, let me show you what may happen without the weights. You could be doing this. Do you see this? So we are doing an open or an extended one. You don't want that. You want to stretch up, open your arms all the way out with a slight bend in your elbow and squeeze from the pecs to come up. So you don't want to get your fists together. That's not the aim. You don't want to get your elbows together. That's not the aim. You want to lift up your pecs and squeeze it and hold it. All right. So almost like there was a rubber band or a band here, and you were just squeezing, or you placed a spring here from right to left armpit, and then you were just squeezing that spring. All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing on a ball. So if any of you have a ball at home, you could use it. If you have a stepper at home, you could use the same. Okay. Now the ball will only ensure that you have a little bit of a height. So for example, you're going to hold up. This is where you actually need to be out. So your arms can go a little under your shoulder and up. Okay. So I'm going to hold that ball in. It's perfectly fine if you don't have one. It's okay if you have a stepper. Yes, you can use it. If you do have a gym ball and you're used to working out at the gym ball, I recommend doing it or not. All right. Open up your chest. Keep your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Hold up your weights. And let's go. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Neck and spine in one line. 2. Exhale to close. Close over your chest. 3. Janani, bend your knees. And exhale to close. Protect your back. 4. Well done. Exhale to close. 5. Open your arms out on either side. And up. Exhale to close. Very good, Soham. 6. Inhale. Yashu, you're okay. Exhale to close. 7. Very good, Priyanka. Exhale to close. 8. Very nice, Yasho. And close. 9. 10. Beautiful, Neha. Open up your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades. Deepti, fantastic. 10. On the ball, Yasho, yeah. Yasho, don't throw your head back. Yeah, come back into center. Yeah. Work forward a bit. Get your head on the ball. 14. Janani, knees bent. Knees bent. Get a good grip on the, yeah. Head on the ball. Yasho. And take a breather. Relax, relax. Take a breather. Relax. Excellent. Take a stretch. Yeah. Yasho, can you see the ceiling? Perfect. So don't look at the back of your room, Yasho. Look straight at the ceiling. Walk down a little more. Walk down a little more. Yeah. Walk down a little more. Still, your head is hanging over the ball. No. A little more. Walk forward a little more.
Anisha, one doubt. Like if I'm taking heavier weights, I'm unable to lift it up. Like should I take?
Yeah. So go halfway in that case. Halfway as much as you can. But
Okay.
don't allow your arms to drop. It's a good question because especially when you're taking heavy weights and you hold it up towards the floor, it is a lot of effort to pick it up from the floor. So it's completely fine to just hover around above the floor and squeeze in. But allow the squeeze here. Try it out. You can do it. Okay. But just don't let your weights land down. Okay. Because then it'll be. Yasho, keep your head on the ball. Okay. All right. Round 2. So Yasho, look, watch me. From here, I sit on the ball, I walk, 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 walk. I place my head and then I put my buttocks up. Okay? And lift up. Lift up your arms, hold it here. Okay, I'm not holding on to my weights for this round. Squeeze up, belly pulled into spine, neck and spine in one line. Inhale out, exhale up. 2. Don't touch the floor. 3. 4. 5. Remember to control your arms. 6. Control your arms. You're sure your arms are going too low. 7. 8. That's all. That's all. That's all. 9. Beautiful, Priyanka. 10. And squeeze. 11. Janani, fantastic. That's the one. 12. Well done, Soham. 13. Excellent. Dipti, excellent. Open up a little wider, Dipti. Yeah, slightly higher. 14. That's all. 15. Let your knuckles hover over your floor. And 16. Take a breather to relax. Well done. Correct. Take a breather. Third and final round. Yasho, that was correct in terms of your posture on the ball. Now your arms are going like this. Okay. So we're doing this. You need to go open and squeeze. So a little below the ball, not all the way down. Okay. But now the posture is looking really good. So your back in a way is already working because you're on the ball. Okay. Let's go. Round 3. Belly put into spine. Remember to squeeze your glutes. Push your heels down into the floor. Open your arms out. Elbow slightly soft, not straight, not bent. Slightly soft. 4, 3, 2. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. And 2. Exhale, squeeze. 3. And squeeze. Belly pulled into spine. 4. Squeeze. Well done, Yasho. 5. Hold the buttocks tighter and squeeze. 6. Up. 7. Janani, fantastic. 7. Well done, Neha. 8. Squeeze your glutes more. Yasho. 9. Yeah, squeeze your buttocks. 10. Get your ankle under your knee. 11. Yes, correct. And squeeze your buttocks. 12. 13. Well done, Soham. Open your arms up a little more. 14. 15. Hollow concavity. Last one. 16. And take a breather. Relax. Janani, very good. Yeah, if your arms are working here, that's fine. That's good. Okay. As long as your elbow is not overworking. Okay. So you watch out for the elbow strain. Okay. Well done. Stretch out. Nice, Yasho. Well done. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Stretch your arms up. From here, stay where you are. Stay where you are. You're on the floor at this point. Yeah, sure. You could be sitting if you're not already headed to the floor. Stretch your arms out, belly pulled into spine, release. So if you're on the floor, you're going to use both your arms up, scooping your belly into spine, lift up your arms, hollow concavity. Inhale all the way back. Exhale to come up. When you take your arms back, okay, so now watch for this one. If your arms are automatically bending, can you see my arms doing this? If my arms are doing this, it means my shoulder is not activated. This is not a shoulder exercise. It's a latissimus and a serratus exercise, right? So it's an engagement of the lats and the serratus. The serratus are the muscles surrounding your ribs. And when you come up, you want to be using this contraction to lift up, not this. Because when it becomes about the elbow bending, it's usually about the bicep or the tricep, right? So you want to deactivate that and allow the big muscle to work. So take your weights accordingly. This one goes back, okay? So if you're doing this on the ball, I'll show you that too. You could also use one heavy weight to take it all the way back and squeeze up. Now this one heavy weight is super light for me, okay? Because I'm used to doing both heavy weights. So if you are using a 3 kgs for this and you're moved up to a 5, you can continue with the 3 for this one in either hand. That's better than doing a single 5. Knees bent, feet on the floor, otherwise your back is going to curl and arch. Keep your feet on the floor, tuck your pelvis. Hold it up. If you're on the ball, then you're sitting on the ball and then walking down, okay? Scooping your belly into spine, hold it. Head on the ball, buttock squeezed up. Never let your head dangle off. Lift up, inhale. Exhale to hold. Inhale all the way back. Exhale to pull up. Now, if your weights are heavy, control is the key. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. Squeeze your belly into spine. 6, exhale. Watching you now. 7, exhale. Very good, Soham. 8, Yasho, your head is dangling over the ball. Get your head on the ball. 9, still dangling. 10, yeah, shoulders and the entire head on the ball, like you're on a pillow. 11, 12. No, that's not how we sleep. We don't push our head back. 12, 13, correct. 14, Deepti, very nice. 15, Janani, very good. Lift up. 16, and take a breather. Excellent, guys. Well done. Well done. Yes. Yasho, correct. Take a breather. Round 2 coming up.
Do we need to touch dumbbells on the floor?
Yes. So ideally, yes. But if your dumbbells are too heavy, you could go halfway and come up. So the range of movement may kind of decrease today since it's a heavier weight for you. So the minute your dumbbell touches the floor, but your elbow bends to pull it up, you don't have to go all the way down. Okay, because I think I watched you. When you were hovering your dumbbells up, you're able to get the serratus in better. So work with that.
Yeah.
Belly pulled into spine. Okay, round 2. Scoop your belly in. Priyanka, sorry, I meant to tell you earlier. Can you tilt your screen a little bit so I can see you better? I could see your pec flies. Yeah, and a little more. Can you come down a little more to the mat? Yes. Open your chest. Now hold one weight in each hand, Priyanka. One in each. Scoop your belly in. Well done. Open your chest up strong. Shoulders back and down. Neck and spine in one line. Again, Yasho, correct your head. 5, 6. Yeah, that's it. 5, 6, 7. Inhale back. Exhale, squeeze up. And 2. Inhale. Exhale up. Correct, Yasho. 3. And in. 4. Beautiful, Priyanka. And up. Elbow straighter, Janani. 5. And up. 6, straighten your elbows and squeeze. Yeah, Janani, keep it up. 7. See, you can go halfway. Let your bicep come till your ear and pull it up, but straighten your arms. 8. 9, straighten your arms. Straighten your arms. 10. Stretch your arms. 11. Don't take lighter weights. Don't take lighter weights. 12. 13. 14. Very good, Priyanka. 15. And 16. Take a breather. Well done. Well done. Janani, very good. Take a breather, Janani. Well done. Okay, so I think a lot of your effort is to pull in and hold. So don't do that. So where you're losing the effort is not in taking your arms are going back correctly. Then from here, so even if this much is here, it's enough. Okay. Once you come up, your elbows are bending and you're taking it all the way here. So here, there's a lot of strain. I mean, there's a lot of work happening here. You can stop here. So open up and pull in. Open. So ideally, this is the movement. If your weights are heavy, sometimes your elbows start to bend. So stretch your arms and go halfway, just like this. This much is enough. And in. Okay. Tuck your pelvis and allow your abdomen to work. Yashu, I think your abdomen is automatically working because of the ball. Let's go. Very good, that is. Okay, but head on the floor. Last and final round. Belly pulled into spine. Open your chest, neck and spine in one line. Knees parallel, feet parallel. Ankles under your kneecaps. Scoop your belly into spine. 4, 3, 2. Hold your arms up. Exhale. Inhale back. Yes, I have to remind you again of your head. Exhale in. Inhale back. Imagine you're sleeping on a bed. You will never dangle your head off the bed. 2, 3. Janani, very good. Keep it up. And squeeze up. Feel the armpit open. 4. And squeeze up. 5. Nice, Soham. 6. Stretch your arms all the way up and tighten up. 7. Excellent, Neha. 8. 9. 10. Straighten your arms. 11. Stretch your arms. 12, Deepthi, very good. 13, you can take heavier weights, Deepthi. Well done with that posture. 14. 15, very nice. Excellent, Priyanka. 16, and take a breather to relax. Well done. 3 of your chest is done. Well done. Slowly turn over and come to standing. Slowly turn over and come to standing. Release. Lower body. Okay, so in the first on Monday we did lunges, okay, and we did squats, right? We're doing chest, shoulders, and tricep today. Hold your weights in your hand, scooping your belly, shoulders back and down. Open your chest. From here, we're going to go back to lunges, lift up, and this time we're going to go down and up and back down and pull it back. So reverse lunge, we're going to bend, lift up, bring it back into center. Okay, if you watch me from the front, right leg back, I'm mirror imaging you now, without pushing that leg into the other side. You will take your right leg back in the same plane. Imagine you're on railway tracks, right? 1, 2. Okay, and then you bend your knee and then walk back towards the leg. Then you take the other leg back and in. So this time, we're going to use one leg at a time. Yeah, sure, that's very nice. Shoulders back and down. So first, we're going to do only the right, and tap, 2, and tap. 2 ways to do this. Okay, watching out for the swing back. The swing back, which is very common, because when we take our leg back into the unknown, we usually use our spine. Our spine is our security center. So watch out for that. That will overwork your spine. So hinge back, sit down, lift up, tap. Take the same leg back, lift up, tap. You could also do one, knee up, two, knee up, okay? Moving up from the Monday workout, scooping in, out, knee up, out, knee up, or back, knee up. Okay, watch out for the movement of your back. Can I see it once? Once, let's go. This is practice, okay? One, yeah, hold your back strong. Very good, Janani. Two, excellent, Priyanka. If you're choosing to tap your leg back, you're doing a fantastic job. Very good, Soham. Excellent, Neha. If you're choosing to tap the leg, you're still doing an excellent job, okay? Because you're also calibrating with your hips. All right, change sides. Just about 4 practice. Change sides, okay? The other leg now. Just to practice. You either do this or lift. Or lift. You have options. Okay, very good. Yasho, very good. Take a break. Take a breather. Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to remind you again. We still feel this happening because it's the unknown. We don't know where we are stepping, correct? So it's all right to stretch first, then bend. So don't think of bending and stretching together because this may happen or this may happen, okay? So take your leg back, gently down and up. Look at the part where the wall meets the floor in front of you. All right, there. Don't look down, don't look up. Look at that point, right? With your weights or without, you're doing 16 on each side. Shoulders back and down, belly pull into spine. Remember to squeeze your buttocks, especially when you're lifting your leg up. It's the glute squeeze that will pick up. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Let's go. 1 and up. Same leg. 2 and up. 3, bend your knees up. 4 and up. Take your leg back more. 5 and up. 6 and up. 7 and up. Very good. Push the front knee at the back. 8, 9. Very good, Janani. 10. Well done, Deepti. 11. 12. Yashu, think of keeping your chest above your quadricep. 13. Chest above quads. 14. Well done, Soham. Nice, Neha. 15. Excellent, Priyanka. And take a breather. Yeah, that's it. Take a breather. Nice, Soham. All right. So when you're doing this, excellent job. Everyone. Very nice. Breathe deeply. Neck and spine in one line. Don't swing. Okay. The front knee always above the toes or slightly behind the toes. Right? Not pushing through. Don't thrust. So really open your legs wider. Left leg. 4, 3, 2. Left leg up. 5, 6, 7. Go. Left one and squeeze. 2 and squeeze. Very good, Neha. 3. Body weight slightly forward. 4. So more distance between your legs when you go back. 5. You can do this on the floor without the mat. 6. 7. 8. 9. Very good. 10. So I showed you the steps only for you to understand how to place your leg. Don't break the steps, okay? 11. Go, Janani, go. 12. Well done. Body weight slightly forward. 13. Slightly forward. Up. 14. Correct. Very good. 15. Legs a bit wider. Last one. 16. And take a breather. Relax. Excellent. Well done. Round 1 complete. Round 2 coming up. Take a stretch. Okay, just repeating. Watch this. Sometimes if your leg's not going back all the way, it's probably doing this. Load on the spine, load on the knee. Okay? It's probably doing this. When you take your leg back, take a stretch and while I speak to you, your stretches could be here. Quad stretches. Okay? Hold that stretch for some time on each leg. Okay? At least minimum 8 to 12 counts. Take your leg back. So even second one is your body weight could be slightly forward. Because if your chest is above your hips, there's a thin line between the swing that the spine does. Okay? That's the second one. 2, when you take your legs back, I asked you to cut your movement just to identify with it, not to really cut. So don't do this. Okay? Just identify the tuck, slow down, tap. Slow down, tap. Repeating again, if your legs are not going back too much, this is probably happening. Load here, load on the knee. So really take your legs back. Round 2, 4, 3, 2, and go. Inhale, exhale, hold strong. Inhale back, exhale up. 1, Yasho, very good. 2, correct. Side body weight forward. 3, 4, 5, legs back more Soham. 6, front knee back. 7, correct. 8, Janani, very good. 9, Neha, fantastic. Beautiful, Priyanka. 10, 11, 12, Janani, don't speed up. 13, 14, don't swing your arms. 15, keep your arms stable. And 16, Deepthi, fantastic. Excellent, Yashu. Take a breather. Nice, Soham. Moving into the left. Scoop your belly in. Remember, your glute support is very important. Your glutes are connected to the back and thereby the spines of the glutes take up your work. 1 is you're working and toning the glutes. 2 is it's protecting your spine. Okay, so it's a double advantage. Left leg back, shoulders back and down, chest open and proud. 4, 3, 2, left back and go. 1, exhale up. Use your hips. 2, and squeeze. 3, tight to abs and squeeze. Very good, Neha. 4, and squeeze. 5, 6, Janani, land on the ball of the foot. 7, very nice, Priyanka. 8, heels up. 9, 10, 11, shoulders back and down. 12, 13, hollow concavity. 14, very good, Janani. 15, Janani, is your knee hurting? 16, and take a breather. Is your knee hurting, Janani? Don't go back all the way. Okay. 1, don't go speed in. The last round, don't take your weights. Okay. But what you can do is hinge back. Don't sit down too low. Don't sit down too low. Don't sit too low and tap. Down and tap. So when you go all the way down and up, which is ideally also fine as long as you use your glute strength to come up. If the glutes are not getting engaged, then it's a lot of knee. Okay. Because then you're going too low. Lift up, go halfway if you need to and tap. But squeeze your buttocks when you come up. Squeeze. Down, squeeze. Okay. And slow down. Don't speed so fast because your muscles will not get time to contract and release. Okay. Then it's all joints. Okay. Third round. Did we do left of the second round? Yes. Okay. Third round. Right leg back. Scoop your belly in. 4, 3, 2. Hold up, chest open and go. 1, and squeeze. Well done. 2, 3, hollow concavity. Yeah, Janani, correct. 4, yeah, and stay on the ball of the foot. Lift your heel up. 5, because if your heel is trying to push to the floor, then your knees contract is kind of expanding. 6, 7, squeeze your glutes. 8, you can also tap your leg back. 9, tap it back in position. Tap. 10, well done, Yasho. 11, squeeze your buttocks. 12, correct. 13, so Janani, you can do without the knee up. It's okay if you don't do a knee up. 14, think of your options. 15, back straight and tall. 16, and take a breather. If you're hurrying into your workout, you may have to go half range. If you're doing a full range at super speed, it's absolutely your shoulders, neck, and knee working. Okay. And your back, lower back. So make sure if you're going all the way down, you go slowly. If you're going faster, it is definitely your knee. Let's go round left of the last round. Open your chest, squeeze your buttocks, back straight and tall, feet parallel, hip distance apart, and go. Inhale and exhale up. 2. If your heel is pushing down into the floor for the back leg, you're using your knees. 3, heels up. 4, Priyanka, fantastic. 5, 6, lift up your heel, Janani, from the back. Lift your heel up. 7, 8, 9. Janani, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. Okay? Don't do that. 10, because then your ankle will also hurt. 11, tap. 12, halfway. 13, lift that heel up. Go slow. 14, 15, lift your heel up, guys. 16, and take a breather. Well done, take a breather. Okay, the last round does tend to be a little bit of a compromise sometimes because you're really tired, especially if you held your weights. But however, remember, if your lunges, if this is happening, there's also a possibility that the knee is jamming into the back, especially for this one, okay? This one. So hinge up. It's important for the back heel to always be lifted up and go halfway. It's totally fine to do halfway accurate posture and then slowly increase the range. Then slowly increase the range some more. So go halfway first. It's always good, okay? Well done. Take a breather, stretch out, tuck your pelvis, feel the stretch in the quads. Belly pulled into spine, tuck your pelvis, it's important. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale, and release. Change sides. Scoop your belly into spine. The glute squeezes. Well done. Moving into shoulders. We did overhead press the other day. This time, we're going to do lateral deltoids and down. Watch out for this. Now, this is where your lateral deltoids are. It's a small, tiny muscle, but it is accompanied with the anterior and posterior deltoid as well. It's a deltoid packet. So even if you do this or if you do this, it's going to be supported by the other muscle as well. Okay. So make sure that you take weights that work with you. If your weights feel too heavy, what may happen, and watch this carefully. Okay. Or even if I'm doing it this way, here. So even as I'm doing the wrong thing, I can feel a pinch in my shoulder. So open up and down. Open up and down. You don't want to fly too fast, okay? Gentle. Keep your distance. Legs at more than hip distance apart if necessary. Glutes squeeze tight. Hold up stronger and lift and slowly down. Your coming down is where your pecs work again. So you're lifting up and down. However, if you're trying to push your arms up above your shoulders, then those weights are going to drag your elbow down. And that's why you will have this impression, okay? So open shoulders back and down only up till your shoulder level. Even if your fist is only at armpit level, it's fine. Stretch up. Use this to squeeze down. Like as though you have springs here. Why I'm asking you to imagine that is because this can also happen. There's no squeeze in the armpit. So squeeze in the armpit and lift 16 3 times. Shoulders back and down. Take your weights accordingly. Hollow concavity. Rods, rod, rod. So you're not falling, not slumping. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale and down. If you are taking heavy weights, remember, it's 8, 10, 12 or 16. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When there's a lot of effort, stop. 9, 10, squeeze. 11, very good, Janani. Lift up your elbow. 12, 13, whenever you feel compromise in the form, stop. 14, very nice, Deepti. You can take heavier ones, okay? 15, excellent, Priyanka. 16, take a breather. Well done. Well done, Soham. Remember to stop, okay? So especially if you just started after a break or if you are taking a little heavier than normal weights, you can stop at 8 because once you've reached your max, right? You reached your limit or the rep max, then you will then start to use your elbows and your shoulders. Round 2, stretch your arms, take a breather. Scoop your belly into spine, hollow concavity. Remember to open up and here. This is it. This is it. Squeeze here. Imagine there's a spring here. Okay. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Hollow concavity. Exhale. Squeeze down to inhale. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze your shoulder blades as well. 5, squeeze your shoulder blades. 6, squeeze your shoulder blades. 7, 8, Janani, take a break. 9, 8 is good on the way. 10, Very good, Priyanka. 11, nice, Neha. 12, lift up your arms in line with your shoulders, Soham. 13, or do only 8. 14, stop, Soham. 15, and 16, take a breather, relax. Very good, Yasho, well done. Take a stretch, excellent, Neha, well done. If you have automatically stopped at 8, excellent choice, well done. Which means you're not allowing your body to move or to push through wrong postures, okay? Stretch arms. Third set. Was that the first one or the second one? Second one, no? Okay, third one. My bad, sorry. Stretch out, scoop your belly into spine, open your chest, abdomen pulled into spine, shoulders back and down, up and down. Okay, another thing that I must tell you is when you lift your arms up, bring it slightly forward. Sometimes a lot of effort to do this because the hip is falling forward. That means spine is not just deactivated, it's overworking to hold the hip first to hold itself strong, right? So activate glutes, tighten up your glutes and then go up and bring it slightly forward. Okay, third set, let's go. 8, 10, 12 or 16. If your weights are heavy for you and you're struggling to lift up, 8 it is. Once you reach this max, we'll then do endurance, okay? Shoulders back and down, abdomen pulled in. 4, 3, 2, exhale. 2, open your chest. 3, open your chest. 4, squeeze your shoulder blades. 5, squeeze your shoulder blades. 6, very good, Janani. Keep it up. 7, very nice. Stretch. 8, there you stop, Janani. 9, 10, well done. 11, excellent, Neha. 12, very good, Soham. 13, open your chest, shoulders back. 14, 15, and 16, take a breather. Very good, Yasho. Well done, take a breather. Last one, this one. All right, from here, moving into your calf raises, okay? Calf raises, hollow concavity here. No squats today, just calf raises. We're going to turn the inner thigh out, okay? Oh, sorry. Watch the floor. Stay on the floor if you need to or on your mat. Keep your feet together. Squeeze your buttocks. If your buttocks are not squeezed in, your knee will participate. So, squeeze your buttocks and rotate your heel. Pivot on your heel, open up. Then squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your inner thighs. Then go up, bring the heels together. Don't pop your knees out and in. Don't do that. I'm exaggerating. What may happen is this. See the deactivation of the calf completely and the entire glutes and the pelvis taking over. So open chest, hollow concavity, squeeze your glutes, tighten up your buttocks. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, ball of the foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, don't push your hips forward. 13, lift up and down. Imagine glass wall in front of you, glass wall behind you. 14, 15, and 16, 24. 17, my bad. 18, very good, Neha. 19, Janani. 20, last 4. 24, 3, don't pop your knees out. 2, and 1, take a breather. Deepti, very nice. Take a breather. Round 2 coming up. Yasho, avoid popping your knee out. Lift up completely and squeeze as you come down. Lift and squeeze as you come down. Yeah, yes. And squeeze and keep the same thing. So it's all right if you don't get height, but get on the ball of the foot. Round 2, scoop your belly into spine, rotate your inner thighs out. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Janani, 4, 3, 2, and go. Inhale, up. Exhale, up. Inhale, down, my bad. Inhale. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, Neha. 5. Beautiful, Priyanka. 6. Squeeze your glutes. 7. 8. Well done, Yasho. 9. Yasho, can you pull up your pants for me? 10. So I can see your knees. 11, 12, correct. 13, 14, don't pop your knees or your hip forward. 15, 16, 17, 18, well done. 19, very nice. 20, last 4, bring your heels together as you come down. 3, 2, get your heels together. And 1, take a breather to relax. Third set. Take a breather. You'll do stretches at the end, okay? Hollow concavity of the abdomen. And by that I mean abdomen pulling into spine, shoulders lifted back and down, chest open. Keep your heels together, and as you come down, remember to get your heels back in position. Don't pop your knees out. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Inhale, exhale up, inhale down. 2, 3, so cute, Janani. 4, I think we woke her up. 5, 6, 7, 8, very good. 9, 10, get your heels back in together. 11, squeeze your buttocks. 12, 13, 14, well done, Janani. 15, 16, squeeze your buttocks. 17, so bring your heels together when you come down. 18, 19, yeah. 20, squeeze your glutes. 21, 22, 23, 24, and take a breather. Very nice. Take a breather. Well done. Well done, guys. Take a stretch, release. Go against a wall. Take your right leg back and push your right foot, your right heel into the floor and tuck your pelvis forward. Open your chest. And slowly take the left leg back, right leg forward, and again push the heel into the floor and feel the stretch in your calf muscle. And slowly relax. Very good, guys. All right, coming up to tricep. All right, in your tricep, we're going to do 2 sets of 2 rounds of tricep, okay? One is your overhead extensions, which we have done before. I would recommend using heavy weights. However, knowing the tricep and the bicep, because it's between 2 joints and it has a limited movement, sometimes we may find it a little more difficult to use a heavier weight. And you will know when you're using a heavier weight is when your elbows start to take over. So you will hold your arms up, keeping your arms in line with your ears. This is important. If your hand is here, then your weights will touch your head. You want to keep your hands, your arms in line with your ears, and then take your weights and drop it to the back. Well, dropping is the wrong word, but gently lower it down till your back. And then exhale when you lift up. You see when you're going down, inhale. Exhale when you lift up and stretch your arm. Inhale down, exhale and stretch up as much as you can go, okay? That's your overhead extension. Feet a little wider, scooping your belly into spine, hollow concavity. Let's begin. Inhale, raise your arms up, tuck your pelvis. Exhale, inhale to drop. Exhale to lift up. Let's start. 2, 3. Activate your tricep all the way up. 4, watching you. 5. So can you tilt your camera? 6. Neha, very good. 7, slow down and don't bring your weights down like this. 8. 9, tilt up. 10. 11, very good. Priyanka, slight tilt in your camera later. 12. Janani, very good. Keep it up. 13, nice Yashoda. 14, well done Deepti. Keep your elbows closer. 15 and 16, take a breather, relax. Very good, take a break. All right, again, count it till 16. I'm thinking you're going to stop at 8, 10, 12 or 16, okay? Scooping your belly in. Now, remember to keep your arms up here. When you inhale, drop. When you exhale, pick. Now again, inhale, when you're dropping your weights, sometimes this may happen. Can you see this? This is again a work of the shoulder, not the tricep. And you want your tricep to work because one is that it's everyone's favorite muscle, right? So lifting it up, opening the chest, deactivate your shoulders. Your deactivation means you're just holding it for support, but not working it primarily, okay? It is working as a secondary muscle. Slowly down, as you bring your weights down, get your elbows closer to your head. Then when you're lifting it up, keep your elbows exactly where they are. And then slowly bring it down. So you'll start to activate these muscles as well. Around your lats and your serratus. They're all your supporting secondary muscles. Your primary muscle stays your tricep. All right, let's go. Janani, tilt your screen a bit so I can see the weight when it goes up. Correct. Let's go. Open your chest, shoulders back and down, hollow concavity. Lift your arms up. Open your chest. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Hold, exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2. Exhale up. Stretch up. 3. Exhale up. 4. And up. 5. And up. Janani, very good. Take one weight. 6. Up. 7. Up. Elbows closer. 8. Up. 9. Up. So take one weight. 10. Up. 11. Just that. Okay. Up. 12. Well done. Deepti, keep your elbows closer. 13. Up. Well done, Priyanka. 14. Very nice, Janani. 15. Deepti, very good. And 16. Take a breather. 8, 10, 12 or 16. Last one. Take only one weight, Soham. Okay. Single arm. Don't let yourself be pushed back. Shoulders back and down, neck and spine in one line, chin parallel to the floor. Okay, chin parallel to the floor, held securely. Don't thrust your chin forward. 4, 3, 2, inhale, open up. Exhale, hold. Inhale down, exhale up. 2, we're going to do skull crushers next. 3, correct. Straighten your arms. 4, very nice, Neha. Pull the belly into spine. 5, very good, Janani. Keep it up. 6, 7, elbows closer. 8, well done. 9, Deepti, very good. 10, nice, Yasho. 11, Priyanka, excellent, good, Soham. 12, Neha, fantastic. 13, Janani, very nice. 14, 15, very good, guys. And 16, take a breather, relax, excellent, well done. Well done, guys. So today, the only part of the shoulder we did was your lateral deltoid. Part of your front deltoids or your anterior deltoids work when we did the lateral overhead, lying down, bringing in, right? Okay. Scoop your belly in, deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Come to lying down on your floor. Okay. At this point, you don't need the ball. You don't need the ball. Stretch. Keep your weights in your hand. Again, you've identified how much your tricep can do, right? If you, at this point, want to take a slightly lesser weight, you can, okay? But just to let you know that when your weights are slightly heavier, your posture by default becomes better because your core kind of does get activated. Lighter weights do tend to, kind of let you manage what you can do. Having said that, it's a two-way street because you also have to make sure that your weights are helping your posture and not stressing it out, okay? Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate on the ball. Yeah, sure, it's okay if you're not on the ball for this one because it doesn't need you to go below the floor. So from here, tucking your pelvis in, scoop your belly into spine, bend your knees, keep your arms in line up here, okay? Hollow concavity. Open your arms out a little. Can you see these arms? They are out, slightly out. Tuck your pelvis in, and then as you land, push the weight next to your shoulders and lift up. Inhale down, exhale up. There's a reason why these are called skull crushers, okay? So inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. What you won't do, and I will demonstrate this without the weights, what you will not do is this. Okay? You will keep your arms out and then you will gently lower it down by the side and up. You will also not do this. You see this? This is a movement at the shoulder. All right? So you will avoid this as well. Let's start. Hollow concavity. I'll stay here so I can see you closer and you can see me as well. Lying down on your back. Belly pulled into spine. Neck and spine in one line. Hollow concavity. Scoop your belly. Squeeze your glutes. On the mat. Hollow concavity up. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, press. 2 and up. 3 and up. 4 and up. 5 and up. 6 and up. 7 and up. 8 up. Janani, use only your arms. 9. Right now you're using your shoulders as well. 10. 11. Straighten your arms up. 12. 13. 14. Do it without the weights. 15. And 16. Take a breather. Very nice, Deepti. Yeah, so once you're here, yeah, can I show you what you're doing? So sometimes, watch, this is happening. This, okay? So once you're here, nothing moves but your arms, your forearms. This is it, okay? Your shoulder, your elbow will always stay above the shoulder, and that's all you're doing. But if you're going to add that extra here, your neck's going for a toss. So careful there, okay? Well done. Scoop your belly into spine. Priyanka, come little closer down to the bottom mat. Yeah. Straighten your arms up. Round 2. Final one. 4. Stretch your arms first, Janani. Straighten up more. Straighten up your arms. Arms. And get your shoulder above your, get your elbow above your shoulder. Everyone, hold it there. 4, 3, 2, and go. 1. And stretch up. Straighten up. Very good, Soham. 2. And straighten up. 3. And straighten up. Yeah, well done, Janani. 4. Now I'm standing in your room and I'm pressing your tricep like this. 4. 5. Imagine my arm pressing the tricep. 6. Straighten up. 7. Straighten up. 8. Well done, Priyanka. 9. 10. 11. Well done, Deepti. Keep it up. 12. 13. 14. 15. Very good, Yasho. And 16. Take a breather. Relax. Excellent, Neha. Take a break. All right. Last set coming up. Janani, very good. So, yeah, this time, but take your weights this time. Okay. Also, there is a effort to down, up. Down, up. The effort is not here. The effort is the contraction here. So, if you're doing a down, up, there's a possibility that you're just working your elbow or your shoulder for everyone. Okay. From here, squeeze. This is when your tricep extends. This is when your tricep contracts. Inhale, exhale. So if I was lying down, this is what I'm doing. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Do you see that? That's the difference. A contraction will not happen in the second one. Correct? Let's go. Lie down on your backs. Last and final round. Well done, Neha. Stretch your arms up. Shoulders back. Shoulder blades pressed into the mat. 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale down. Your first position is important. Your elbows are directly above your shoulders. If already your arms are inclining, you're going to start like that. 3, 4, 5. Janani, can you get your elbow above your shoulder? Your elbow is right now at an incline like this. It should be here. 5, 6. Straighten your arms up. 7, 8. Take a break. 9. Yeah, well done, Yasho. Keep it up. 10. 11. Without weights, Janani. 12, but practice the posture. 13. Well done. Yeah, that's it. 14. Don't swing from your shoulders. 15. Elbow stays above. And 16. Take a breather. Well done. Relax. Take a break. Excellent. All right. From here, okay, just repeating that instruction again. When you're going back, especially if you don't have weights, there's a lot of free movement happening, right? At that point, practice this. Practice the alignment. Your alignments are important, okay? The reason I ask you sometimes not to take weights is because you can get a chance to align without hurting your joints, okay? And that's the time you practice it better. Don't let your elbows dip back. All right, take a breather. Come to lying down on your back on the mat. Keep your weights away. We don't need the weights now. Come to lying down on your back. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Stretch your arms up. Scoop your belly in. Stretch your arms behind you. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Tuck your pelvis and relax. Exhale, tuck. Stretch your arms behind you. Exhale. Inhale to relax. Exhale. Stretch your arms and open your armpits. Abdomen pulled into spine. Keep your ankles under your knees. And release. Hug your right knee into the chest. Stretch your left leg out. Hug your right knee into the chest. Stretch your left leg out. So scoop your belly in. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Then swap and change. Left knee into the chest, right leg out. Scoop your belly into spine. So we have already moved to the next exercise now. Stretch, keep your weights back. Watch me. And then swap and change again. Hollow concavity, swap and change. And change. And then from here, both your knees in and hug your knees into your chest. Rock gently side to side. This one is mainly for your relaxing of your back. Scooping your belly into spine, scoop your belly in. Place your hands outside of your foot and pull the knee into your chest and rock gently side to side again. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Neck and spine in one line. And slowly relax. Place your feet on the mat, tuck your pelvis and relax. Exhale to tuck, inhale to relax. Stretch your arms out. Exhale to tuck, inhale to relax. Exhale to tuck. Now your tucks are just gentle. They're not lifts of the hips. They're just tucks, just tuck in. So push your belly into the mat. Pull the belly into spine. Watch me, guys. Scooping your belly in. Janani, tuck your pelvis and relax. Don't lift up. This is a lift of the hip. A tuck is just a gentle pull. And your back will never leave the floor. Pull the belly into spine and then inhale. Exhale to release. Exhale. And gently relax. Inhale. Exhale to tuck. Don't lift your hips up in a tuck. That's a hip lift, okay? It's a shoulder bridge. Exhale to tuck. This is a relax of the spine. Your shoulder bridge is more to strengthen your spine. Belly pulled into spine. Keep your shoulder blades on the mat. Exhale. Abdomen pulled into spine. Feel the concavity around your ribs when you do this. And inhale. Exhale. Neck and spine in one line. And inhale. Now clasp your hands together and lift up towards your ceiling. Abdomen pulled in. Hollow concavity of the abdomen, neck and spine in one line. Tuck your pelvis. Imagine that I'm standing above your arms and I'm just gently pulling both your wrists up. I'm just gently stretching your wrists up. Straighten your elbows, straighten your arms. And as I'm lifting up, you will feel your shoulder blade rounding off and curling up. And relax. Then alternate crisscross. Neck and spine in one line. 1, 2. Belly pulled in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Stretch your arms. 15 and 16. Take a breather. Belly pulled into spine. Tuck your pelvis again. Remember, a tuck is just a gentle travel of the pubic bone into the abdomen. And the back pushes into the floor more. And your abdomen pulls into spine, chest open. Clasp your hands, velcro your arms to the floor and float your hips up. This is a shoulder bridge and lift up. Exhale as you lift up, scoop and squeeze your buttocks. Hold, inhale. Exhale to release. And as you exhale, even as you're descending to the floor, your abdomen holds into spine and tightens up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open your chest. Stretch your arms out. Inhale. Exhale. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it up this time and stay. Scoop your belly in. Push your hips up. You may support your hips if you need to. Pull the belly into spine and stretch your arms underneath here like this. Or you can hold up your hips. Scoop and squeeze your glutes. Stay up. 1, 2. Keeping your ankles under your kneecaps. Okay, well done everyone. Keep it up. Don't change your postures. You are doing well. 5, 6, 7, 8. Both your heels up. Heels up and both heels down. Hips up. 1. Now your heels can go up and down provided your hips are in the right position. If your hips are dangling down, you might find it very stressful on the spine. So squeeze your buttocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and relax. Release. Stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out, point your feet and flex. Point and flex. Point, abdomen pulled in, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point and flex and relax. Hug your knees into your chest and rock gently side to side. Belly pulled into spine. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Cross your right ankle across your left quadricep, figure 4 stretch. Arms by your side. Gently lower the right knee to the right side of the room. Tuck your pelvis. Remember to tuck. Don't let your abdomen pull away from the spine. Tuck and hold it strong. And as you come in, curl your spine. Curl your spine. So it's kind of like assisting your leg. Then drop the right leg to the left side of the room. With your left hand, hold on to your right thigh and open. Feel the stretch in your glutes and the outer thighs. 4, 3, 2, and tuck your pelvis to come back into center. Then hug your left knee into the chest and feel the stretch in the right glutes. Tuck your pelvis in, hold it here for 8, 7. You're holding your left knee in at this point, okay? Right hand moving from between your legs, left hand from outside. 3, 2, and release. Then cross your left ankle across your right quadricep and release. Abdomen pulled into spine, hollow concavity. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Gently place your hands out and take the left knee to the left side of the room and tuck your pelvis, look to the right side. Tuck your pelvis and look to the right side. Feel the strength around your abdomen. Feel the pull of this abdomen into the spine. Abdomen pulling into the spine. Feel that connection. It's called a navel lock. And then inhale to come back to center, my bad. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale to take your left knee to the right side of the room. Right hand over your left thigh and tuck your pelvis. Gently curl and gently release. Breathe into your curl. Breathe into your stretch. It's a twist at the back, so watch out for the extra pain. You want to make sure your abdomen is always connected to the spine. Don't pull your leg unnecessarily. Scoop and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Curl your spine to come into center and hug your right knee into the chest and stretch. Feel the stretch in the left side of the glutes and the outer thighs. Belly pulled into spine. Hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Take both your knees to your right and look to your left. Tuck your pelvis again and hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and curl your spine. Come back into center. Take your knees to your left and look to your right and stretch. Neha, you can take your legs right and left into this one. Scoop your belly in, hollow concavity. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back into center. Turn over onto your tummy. Into Sphinx position in your tummy. Keep your feet close together. Your elbows under your shoulders and push your chest between your arms. Open your chest up, hollow concavity, shoulders back and down. Stretch your legs. So you can do the other side. So you can stretch your legs then. Shoulders back and down. Hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Now press your palms into the floor. Don't let your palms slip. Press your palms into the floor, and this time it's not the cobra. We're going to pull away and stretch, not the cobra. We're just stretching and contracting the spine and pulling the abdomen into spine deeper. If your back starts to hurt at this point, go back to this. Go back to this. Only if your back hurts, not otherwise. Hold it there. Your contraction in your spine is important. Shoulders back and down, neck and spine in one line. Breathe, inhale, breath reaches where movements can't. So breathing is important. And release. Slowly down. Forehead on the mat, arms by your side. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. And from here, stretch up. Take your left arm out or your right. Okay, left arm out on the side. Right hand on the floor. Take your right leg and reach out to your left hand and tuck your pelvis and stay. And feel the stretch. You can also take your right arm up, tuck your pelvis, contract your abdomen, hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly in. Repeat on the other side. Right arm out, left hand down, left leg over the right and stretch. Tuck your pelvis. Keep your bottom leg stronger. In this case, it's your right leg. Keep it strong. Tuck your pelvis and hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into center. Inhale to up into your bhujanga. This time, open your chest, shoulders back and down. Scoop your belly into spine. Tighten and squeeze your glutes. And then push the floor, tuck your pelvis, lift up your hips. Go back into child's pose. Into your child's pose, feel the stretch in your tricep as well as your armpit. How? By pressing the hands down into the floor as your heels go back to touch the hip, as your hips go back to touch the heel. Stretch. Concentrate on stretching your arms and on your latissimus, on the lats. And slowly come onto your fours. Distance between your knees and knee distance apart and your arms at shoulder distance apart. Rotate your inner thighs, inner elbows to front of the room. Your knees are at hip distance apart, my bad, and the knees are under your hips. Inhale to arch. Exhale to push the floor away and then lift up your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hollow concavity and gently release. Well done. And from here, stretch your legs up into mountain. Stretch your knees. Push your heels down into the floor. Active calf stretches. 1, 2, alternate knee bends. Pushing the heel down into the floor alternately. 5, keep your hips pushed up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Push both your heels down. Stretch your arms some more. Pass your chest through your armpits towards your knee. And from here, take your right leg in front. And stretch the left leg back and open your chest, hollow concavity. Scoop your belly into spine, open your chest. Gently place your left knee on the floor. And then push your left hip down. Tuck your pelvis, open your chest more. Feel the stretch in your hip flexor. And gently release. Take it back. And take your left leg forward. Right leg back. And then press the right hip down to the floor. And then gently place your right knee down. And push the right hip down to the floor. Scoop your belly into spine. Don't round up your shoulders. Keep your back straight and tall. Janani, push forward a little more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. And from here, come back onto your fours. Take your right arm through the left side into your lat stretch. And then take your left arm out in front of you. So your right hand passes through and the left arm instead of being here goes in front. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First, bring the left arm up. Swap sides. Left arm through the right. Once you rest your left shoulder down, right hand in front. And scoop your belly and stretch. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into center. Release. Inhale over your thumbs. Exhale over your knees. Rotate. Inhale over your thumbs. Exhale over your knees. Inhale over your thumbs. Exhale over your knees. Last one. And exhale and rotate in the opposite direction. And exhale. 2. And exhale. Tuck your pelvis when you go back over your knees. 3. And exhale. Use your abdomen well. 4. And exhale. Well done. Slowly come to standing. Scoop your belly into spine. Curl your spine to come up slowly. Head coming up last. Slow and steady. Very good. Rotate your shoulders back. Clasp your hands together and open your chest up. Open your chest to the part where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. So I'm not going to ask you to do this. I'm not going to ask you to do this. Or I'm not asking you to push your hands down. Keep your back straight and tall and only lift your chest up. That's enough for your spine to stretch. So imagine tractioning out your spine. Tuck and squeeze your glutes and gently release. Come back to neutral. Shoulders are still back and down, fitted into the shoulder blade. Now lift up your arms as much as they can go. In lifting up your arms, you don't want to compromise your back or your shoulders or your neck. So lift up your arms only as much as they will allow you to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Clasp your hands in front of you and lift. Scoop your belly into spine, abdomen pulled in. Tighten up and stretch. Curl your spine, hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. Stretch your arms, keeping your hips and your chest in one line, facing the center. And change. Janani, can you tilt your screen to see up? Well done. Tricep stretch. Tricep stretch. Don't pull your elbow. And change. Neck and spine in one line. And release. Tilt your head, stretch. Right arm going behind. Don't tilt your body, just lift and tilt your head. Feel the stretch. And your clavicle. Chin into your left clavicle. And release. Change sides. Tilt. And the other side onto the clavicle. And relax. Rotate your head once in one direction and once in the other. Clasp in, tuck your pelvis, feel the stretch in your quads. Quad stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change. Hold a support if you need to. Tuck your pelvis and hold it. Tuck your pelvis. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have a chair or a bed in front of you, stretch. Cross in and stretch. Okay, so I'm placing the right leg on. Left leg is straight. Don't bend the left knee. Cross the right elbow, the left elbow across your right and stretch up. Press your hands together to twist and look to the right side of the room. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Right across your left and stretch to the left side of the room. Tuck your pelvis, scoop your belly in. And slowly relax. Take a breather and release. Rotate your hips 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Change direction. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and relax. Very good. Take a breather. Excellent, guys. Well done. I'm going to see you guys on Friday. We're going to use props for Pilates. Okay, the ring and the ball and the blocks. So if you haven't arranged for them, please do. I will give you options anyway, but it's time. See you guys. Bye. Have a nice midweek. See you. Bye, Neha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Janani, wait. I want to see your baby. So cute. Hi, what's your name? What's her name?
Hasini.
Asini. Very nice. ASI or HAS?
HAS.
Oh, so sweet, Hasini. Very nice name. It means smiley, no?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. You're seeing Mama, it's a bedtime, no? We must have disturbed her. Hi, cutie.
Lot today.
Huh?
She's crying a lot today.
Poor thing. That's what I think I realized when you kept going in and out that it's bedtime for her, no? Now.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Hi.
Actually, I couldn't do the triceps today.
No problem. No problem. So you will slowly get there. See, it's all about the positioning of the arm. So I will keep correcting.
Okay.
Sorry, just
No,
a
not
minute.
only that.